Welcome back to the homestead. So as you can see, my grass is rather tall. I went to get my lawnmower out to do some mowing and found that it really wasn't in shape to mow. Probably should have looked at it over the winter to see how much wear the boys had put on. So I took it to the shop, but I'm afraid my yard is not going to wait for it to get back. So the question is what to do. I could either borrow a mower from somewhere else. I could get out a little push mower, I guess, and push mow it. Or I can demonstrate today a tool that I found online from Scythe Supply. It's a European scythe. So let me get it out and we'll go over the particulars. Be right back. So welcome back. So this is from the Scythe Supply Company. They're out of Perry, Maine. And when I came across their website, of course I wasn't very enthused about buying a scythe. The thought of hard work and sweat was not overly appealing. But my wife encouraged me to do it. I thought about it and thought, well, what the heck, we'll try it and see what happens. Actually, I've got to where I love this tool. It makes trimming along a steep part where I'd use a weed trimmer. I don't even use it anymore unless it's just doing fine trimming around something small. If I'm cutting hard to reach areas or I'm cutting a little bit of brush, I'll get the brush blade and mount on it. They custom fit these to the person. So you'll give them a measurement of your arm, of your hip, and it comes unassembled. You glue it together. As you can see, it's got two handles, not like the American version where you're grabbing the end, but here you grab both handles holding it like so. And the blade is very thin. I'll try and get a close-up so you can see that. It's not like an American scythe that's hardened steel, very heavy. You sharpen with the file. This is a European. It's very thin. It will ding if you hit something hard, and you sharpen it with a water stone like this. So to sharpen it, you would take a couple swipes back, and you can actually see the metal begin to burr back, and then you swipe back across the back to sharpen it up. I usually do like 3. And I use my thumb here to mark where it is I've sharpened so I don't lose track. You typically sharpen, about every 5 to 6 minutes, I guess, depending on how tough it is you're cutting through. And you can feel when the blade begins to dull, it doesn't just glide through the grass. It starts to catch on things. So I'm going to give a demonstration of how it works. I'm sure that there are other people out there who have a much better technique, who's been doing it far longer, but this is the way that works for me. So let me get set up and we'll start recording again. When you're cutting, I take very gentle arcs, taking about 4 to 6 inches at a time, and I'm pulling back towards my back hip with my left hand as I step forward. The right hand here is just holding the arc, so I'm getting a nice even cut. And you can see the difference between where I just cut with the scythe, and here's the straight line of where my arc stopped and the tall grass continued. At the end of each season, I take linseed oil that I learned about from Star's YouTube channel, and I take care of my handle so that it weathers well. Actually, the oil in your palm of your hands will seal the handles themselves, and otherwise it's a very low technology, always ready to go instrument that you've got in your toolbox of stuff that you can bring out, get the job done. It's good on the environment, it doesn't cost any gas, I don't have to worry about a broken part, and gives me a little bit of exercise and time to think while I'm out here cutting grass. So if you have any questions, please post comments. Otherwise, until next time, we'll catch you later at the homestead.